I mean, it's not exactly normal for me to have no pets in my life. I've always had some sort of little animal, dog or cat, something like that in my life. Even after I left my first home, which in which we lived next to my aunt, we we've always kind of had uh, something either living in our house or living near us. No, that wasn't the case. Uh, we ended. Uh, the first thing I gotta talk about is this thing. I'm gonna leave it a little. The ending a little ambiguous for a second, but there's so we, my family, we live in between two dog households. Like this is me. This is our house. This is tiny annoying dog, and this is gigantic aggressive, also annoying dog. Right. Well, well, I was out playing in my backyard. I was just taking my bat, hitting a baseball across our backyard and slamming it into the back fence. Because that's how I do when I'm bored and alone, dying on the inside. So all the time. But sorry, the bed sheets wrinkled and killing my OCD. Yeah. I was out there hitting baseball around the backyard, and it ended up going into this guy's backyard. So I went into so the big annoying aggressive dog. It seemed to have a very big distaste for me. Didn't like me all that much. So I had to go in front of this guy's house. I couldn't like jump the fence, and the dog wasn't out there, but I knew it'd be rude to just run over some guy's fence, grab a ball, and grab something from his backyard, especially because I knew it was home. But yeah, I went to his front door. I was like, "Hey, dude, I ended up getting a ball into your backyard," and he was like, "Yeah, you can just go get it." And I was like, "What do you talk about, Evie? She's back there. She's gonna. I know, she. I know. I don't think she's all that scary, but dude, she's not exact. I don't think she'd be very happy." He's like, "About that, she died," and I was like, "What? No, I know she was annoying, but what? Why?" At first, I thought it was just because she was old, but because she's a big dog, like if the human went on all fours, about 2/3 that big. Big dog, big white husky looking thing. Uh, and I knew she was kind of annoying, but she did. But it's not that I hated her. Why would this happen? And he was like, "Yeah, I kind of had to put her down, send her to the farm, you know, because he kept going after his wife, uh, over and over, trying to bite her. Yeah, I put her down. It's really sad." And but the first pet I had wasn't even mine, or my family's. It was more my aunt's. She had two dogs. I don't remember. I don't remember what one of them was, but one of their names was Speedy, and she was adorable. It's kind of like it kind of looked like a pug mixed with a mixed with the what's it called? It's the long one. The hot dog looking one. uh, how am I blanking on this? It's a wiener dog. Yeah, kind of pug mixed with a wiener dog. She was adorable, and she was so fast, like back and forth. Between our yard and my aunt's yard, half a second. adorable. Uh, and she also had a big dog. I honestly don't remember its name, but it was Dora. It was big. He's a big dog. After we moved away from that house, the big one died. Got hit by a car. I honestly don't know what happened to the small one. He's probably dead by now. Sadness, because more than 15 years. Small dogs don't live that often. The next pet that I can remember was when my family lived in Branson. We had okay. My brother had a friend whose dog had puppies, so we took one of them home, and that night we named the one we got Beanie because the family named the Jelly Bean, but that night it just would not stop barking. Oh, where's my friends and my brothers and my sisters? Where are they? And so we ended up getting another one of them, and just to, shut the other one up. But Abby was adorable. She was cute. There were Pug Yorkshire mixes. I honestly think mutts are the most adorable, mostly because they're healthier. Because none of the whole inbreeding thing. If you know how dog breeds came to be, it's kind of you'll know why I prefer mutts. But yeah, Abby and Beanie lived amazing lives. We ended up having to give them to one of our church friends when we moved away to where we live now. But so we never really. I know that Abby ended up having puppies, but that's pretty much all I know. But the next place we moved into was well, it's not the. Okay, we didn't move from Branson to where we live now. We moved from Branson to another house in the same area as where we live now. Okay, I'm gonna change my seat position. That's better. And the place that we lived in, the landlord didn't allow pets, so we didn't get anyone. But what was weird was that the family behind ours, who is now my best friend, his name's Colin, he had an adorable little dog, and her name was Bella. Bella was adorable and playful as frick. Every time I would go over to his house, Bella would just climb on me all over. It was amazing because Bella's adorable. And Bella's still around. If I went to Colin's house now, he also had two other dogs that his stepdad had before his mom married the stepdad, and their names were Bo and Ty. Get it? Bo, Ty. And I forget which one, but one of them died, and he's not around anymore. But the other one's still adorable. It's like some sort of, I think it's some sort of Chinese dog, but it's adorable and fluffy and stuff. Then again, all the pets we've had are kind of adorable. Oh jeez, camera angles. Not camera angles. Sitting positions changing all day. But after we moved out of that house, we moved into the one we're in right now. This beautiful one. By the way, if you didn't know, the top 3 video games that happened in the house I lived in before this one, which is the one where Colin lived behind me. What was next? Right. When we moved out of that house, we came into this one. and and we were the first thing we thought all the kids thought that me, my brother Josh, my brother Levi, and my brother Asa, we all thought, hey, you want to know what we've been wanting? A cat, which is what we got. The next cat we got was Phoebe. Phoebe is probably in my brother's room right now. She or in the bathroom, drinking out of the faucet. And she's kind of right now she's kind of old ladyish, but back then she liked to just love on everybody.
What? Did that just happen?
Jeez. Yeah. That's my but yeah, that's Phoebe. But a few years after we moved to this house, maybe like 2, 3, maybe even 4. I don't know. Wait, no, we're in the 4th year. So it was 2 years after we got into this house. We started seeing this adorable little kitten. It was a scrawny little thing. Who would always meow at the door, back door. Mama. The first thing my mom said when she saw it was, "Don't feed it." That sounds cruel, but thing is, if we fed it, then it would keep coming back, thinking this was its home, which, funny enough, that's what it ended up being. A friend of ours came over and started fed it like my mom told us not to. And the cat kept coming back, and we were like, you know what? If we keep feeding this thing, we might as well actually make it our pet. So we got a humane trap from a shelter thing, and trapped the adorable little cat, and brought it back to the place we got the trap from, and they spayed it, gave it shots, and generally made sure it was all right. And then 30, 40 days later, we got our new cat, Luna. Funny thing is, Luna. We thought Luna was a girl. Turns out, yeah, Luna's a dude. So we brought it in. They determined it's a dude. Then when we went back to get him, they thought, we found stitches on his belly, which means we thought it was spayed, not neutered, which is what they did. There was like stitches on his belly. But later, my mom brought it to a vet to either get the stitches out or determine its gender. And when it came back, they was like, yeah, it's a dude. So brace yourself. It's hilarious. We named it Bruce. I don't hear your raucous laughter. Bruce Jenner. You know, the famous guy who changed gender. Bruce Jenner. Yeah, it was funny because he went back and forth like, yeah, it's a guy. No, it's actually a girl. Yeah, no, seriously, it's a guy. We found this stuff, and the story of Bruce is hilarious. But I'm kind of running up on time, so I should probably get out of here with this stuff. I'm just gonna run out to 14:40. Ready? All right, guys. See you next time. Bye.